I came home earlier than usual one Saturday evening, expecting the quiet comfort of my house and the familiar warmth of my wife's smile. But from the moment I stepped through the front door, something felt off. There was a heavy, unfamiliar perfume in the air, and the way my wife glanced at me, nervous, jittery, told me she was hiding something. Tried to keep my composure. I greeted her. "Hey, how was your day?" I asked, hoping it was just my imagination. Her response was distant, her voice slightly trembling. "It was fine," she muttered, avoiding eye contact. My instincts flared. Something wasn't right. I noticed her phone face down on the coffee table, a small buzz catching my attention. I asked casually, though my voice was sharper than I intended, "Who's Mark?" Her eyes widened and color drained from her face. She fumbled for words, stammering, her hands trembling slightly. That was when I realized this wasn't just a casual friend. Mark was at the center of whatever secret she was trying to keep. "Who is Mark?" I pressed again, my tone colder this time, demanding honesty. She tried to explain, but the fragments of her confession only confirmed my worst fears. "He's just a co-worker," she said, avoiding my gaze. "It wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't mean to hurt you." The words hit me like a punch. "How long has this been going on?" I asked, fighting to keep my emotions in check. "A few months," she admitted quietly, almost inaudibly. My heart sank. Months. She had been betraying me for months, hiding it behind excuses, lies, and stolen moments. The woman I trusted most in the world had shattered the foundation of our life together. I felt the sting of betrayal, but I didn't react with anger, not immediately. Instead, I excused myself and went to my office, letting my mind clear enough to think. I opened my laptop and pulled up the emails between her and Mark, the same ones I'd glimpsed in the notification. They were proof of the affair, detailed and undeniable. Her attempts to rationalize their meetings, excuses about late nights and business trips. I printed the emails and left them on the kitchen counter, knowing the moment she saw them, the reality of her actions would hit. The next morning, she found them. When she confronted me, I was already packing my bags. She pleaded, begged me to forgive her, promised she loved me and would make it right, but it was too late. I had made my decision. I left, not out of spite, but to reclaim control over my life. I didn't walk away silently. I made sure she felt the weight of betrayal, the same way I had felt it. I contacted her family, told them everything, leaving no room for doubt about the choices she had made. This wasn't just revenge. It was a statement that I would no longer allow her betrayal to define my life. Weeks later, she reached out again, apologetic, asking if we could try to rebuild what was broken. But by then I had moved forward. I had reclaimed my independence, my peace. The pain of betrayal had been sharp, but my response wasn't about hurting her back. It was about protecting myself, standing firm in my own truth. Betrayal cuts deep, deeper than anything else, but taking back your power can be its own form of justice. I did that, and in doing so, I found my own peace. The truth was hard to face, but it was mine to own, and it set me free.